Don't tell no one that I stole something. Well, didn't really steal it, didn't really steal it, didn't really steal it, didn't really steal it, but I got it for a steal. Check this out. Alright, here we have the Sarsilmaz SAR9, imported by SAR USA. Turkish made firearm. I love my Turkish made firearms. Usually clones of higher end, more expensive models. So I got a really nice user manual here. Probably one of the best I've ever seen. So really high color, really nice, well done. Owner's manual. Put this back in here. You got your obligatory bike lock in case you want to go bike riding in the forest prior to shooting. It's a little sticker. And here's the weapon. So it's a SAR9 made by Sarsilmaz, like I said, imported from Turkey by SAR USA. One thing I don't like about it is all the serial numbers are on it. So you got one here on the barrel, you got one on the slide, you got one underneath on the frame. So I said imported by SAR USA, really nice. Feels real well in the hand, feels real good in the hand. Ambidextrous safety. Safety can only be applied. Let's do a safety check real fast. So brand new. Safety can only be applied while the trigger is charged. Until the trigger is charged by that red spot right there, then you can engage the safety. So the slide release is not ambidextrous, while the safety is. The mag release it doesn't come ambidextrous, but it does seem like you can probably change it out. The mags do have the indents on both sides, so I'm gonna look into it a little more. Since I am a left-handed shooter, it wouldn't be bad to have the magazine release on the for a left-handed. So like I said, two 15-round magazines, interchangeable back straps. Comes with a medium back strap and medium side panels. Got a small and a large, well, large and a small, and then interchangeable side panels, real reminiscent of the H&K VP9. Now, it's another thing. This gun seems to be a model, or marriage, I should say, of a H&K VP9 lower and a Glide, or excuse me, a Glock 19 upper, 19 or 17. I think 19 is a smaller one. It is a full-size 9mm. Looks like two 17-round magazines. They used to come stamped with the 15, but you could still put the 2 in there. Now they actually come marked for 17. They're steel mags. Seem to be like Metgar mags, but there's no manufacturer's stamp on there for origin, but seem to be pretty good quality steel. Does also come with a push rod for your patches and a bore mop. It's nice. I've never actually seen a firearm come with cleaning rod and a bore mop before. What else can I say about it? Like I said, it does seem to be a marriage of a HK VP9 and a Glock. One thing different from a Glock, instead of having those two little takedown pins, we have to do a press check and then pull the pins down. You don't have to do that at all with this. You just pull the trigger, pull these pins down, push the slide forward. You see it's just a standard striker fired slide, dual spring captive guide rod. Everything else is very reminiscent of the Glock. It does have a steel chassis. It just slides back on and you're good to go. And once again, once the trigger is charged, you'll see that red dot. So we're going to break this in today. Do our first shots. I do have 150 rounds of Federal 115 Full Metal Jacket. I have another 50 rounds of Blazer Brass. Can't even talk. At least I'm not saying all the time. 115 grain, and then I have some Arms Corps 9mm Full Metal Jacket 124 grain 100 rounds of that. Not sure how much we're going to put through it today, but we're going to have some fun. So let me shut this off and we'll go down to the range. See you in a minute. Okay, so now I mentioned how I got this for a steal. I was at my local Dunham's looking for this weapon in particular. They had it for $3.49. So I pulled out my cell phone, jumped online, and saw that Palmetto State Armories had this for $2.49. So for $50 less after the FFL transfer, I had it sent over to my buddy Kurt at Centennial Company in New Baltimore, Michigan. Shout out to Kurt, Centennial Company, New Baltimore, Michigan. Support your local FFL. So I was able to get this Palmetto State Armory for $2.49 plus the FFL transfer. So let's get to shooting this thing. Okay, as I said, feels very well in the hand, very good. Does have a minimal texture on the grip. It's enough. I'm sweating my butt off out here. It's like 90 degrees. Sweating my butt off, but the grip feels good. I don't think it's going to be slippery. Does have minimal finger grooves. It's got a nice deep undercut under the trigger guard, and it seems to have a pretty big trigger guard to facilitate using gloves. I did bring a pair of gloves. I don't have them on right now, but I'll shoot a little bit later with them. Got my targets set up. We're at 10, 15, 20, and 25 yards. So we'll do 5 shots at each distance, and just for accuracy. So let's go ahead and let's put some eye and ear protection in, and then we'll get started. All right, let's get going. 5 shots, SARS, SAR9, 9mm. Target hasn't spun back around. We'll switch over to another target. There we go. Okay. Last round hold open, so that works. Feels nice. Pretty damn accurate. So now we'll switch back to the 15-yard targets. See you in a minute. Okay, 15 yards, 5-round shot, third target. We're going to slow it down this time a little bit, try to get better sight acquisition. Okay, missed one. Probably user error again. Not going to blame that on the firearm whatsoever. So let's put another magazine in and move back to 20 yards. Okay, 20 yards, 5 rounds. This is the last one. My targets started bouncing around down there. One of them didn't turn. I had to switch to the other one. And then that one fell behind the barrier, so I had to switch to the third target, which was in my shooting succession number 2. So, but no malfunctions. We're gonna load both magazines up to capacity and do a couple of mag dumps at probably 15 yards. I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to do a couple mag dumps. Trigger is charged now. Okay, safety is on. I'm going to try to charge it with the safety on. It does charge. Safety off. Put my eyes on. Sweating like a whore in church. I think after we do these two mag dumps with standard capacity magazines, we're going to call it a day. So let's see how this goes. I put gloves on to try the see how it feels with this generous trigger well. It does seem to be pretty good. Lock back. Still no malfunctions. Targets are bouncing all over the place. It's hard to get them to sit still. Not bad. It's got a minimal recoil. Seems to shoot pretty well. I think I've got my next everyday carry. So I think that's all we're going to do for today. Thanks for joining me. Vicious Outdoors, my lovely property up here in northern Michigan. I'm Jerry Vicious. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.